Alright, so let's go over where each change will affect Vega's play, okay? So first, crush counters. Oh, thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it. So crush counters, guys. Huge. So Vega gets crush countered quite a bit in the neutral because that's the only way that most characters in this game can whiff punish or straight out beat Vega in the neutral, okay? So nerfing the damage by changing the scaling is going to be big for Vega. It's not a huge difference because usually when you scale, most crush counter damage on whiff punish on counter poking is not usually huge. The bigger ones are always going to be to DPs, right? But every bit counts. Like if you get 10, 20 less damage on each crush counter, that's going to be good, right? That's going to be very good, okay? Now, the thing with Vega is it doesn't really bother me too much because I actually do more damage without crush counter on DPs, okay? Hey Kobe, how's it going? Just going over the patch notes. Happy Easter, by the way, to everyone. So, let's say for DP, let's say 10, okay? So I'm going to show you how much it does now. Oh, I gotta fix my window. There we go. Okay, so basically, let's just say, you know what, he doesn't need to do the DP, we'll just have counter hit on. So, crush counter, okay? Pretty standard one bar combo, 362, 576, okay? Now, counter hit only, no crush counter, you're getting 374. Now this is without the scaling to crush counters, okay? That dude that was commentating my match, I know him personally. Yeah, we all know each other in the scene. The one on yesterday's tournament, right? Yeah. But yeah, so you can see I'm doing about 12 damage more, and this is without the scaling difference in the patch that's upcoming. So basically you're going to get about 40 more damage for doing this counter hit combo, and that's just fierce, switch into TC, you know, the target combo of this one, into EX wall dive, right? Even if you're not going to the, you know, you can still do mirrorless, same way. I'm obviously messing up. It's 300, right? Versus 312. So there you go. So every time it's going to be more damage. You just have to be in clawless is the stipulation, but for DPs you can switch stances when you block. Like, especially someone like Ken, like let's say he does wake up DP, is this what happens? Okay. Let's record real quick. Okay, so let's say I'm in claw. I have enough time to switch, basically. Oh, he was bitter? I didn't watch the stream, actually. Yeah, he was just mad because he always, he hasn't beaten me yet. Yeah, exactly. The crush counters are gonna do... No. So the new crush counters are gonna do less, but basically when you want to build V-meter, you go for a crush counter. If not, you want to go for this counter hit combo, okay? Because the counter hits are gonna do more damage than the straight up crush counter, right? Now, if you're in claw, I think doing the crush counter 300 versus what? So let's say like, yeah. So if you're in claw and you don't have time to switch stances, the best thing is still crush counter. But if you're in clawless, and you can even switch stances on Ryu's DP, it's just more you have to be ready for it, you know. Oh, really? I should rewatch that then. I'm curious. Was it the ranks guy or was it someone else? Anyway. But yeah, so that's a huge deal. Huge deal with crush counters. It's gonna immensely help Vega. There we go. I'm just going back and forth, you guys, so. Okay, throw escape. So, this has no influence on Vega, so we're gonna skip it. We're gonna skip anything that does not help or hurt Vega at all, okay? But I'll mostly show you where he gets help, okay? Normal throw damage, so characters that have less reward on hit. So buffing Vega's throw, more damage on throw, good walk speed, good shimmy game. Why not? That's great. Overall balancing, so nerfing V reversals to be some characters to be slower and more pushback is good for defense. So characters like Geef don't get a mix-up when they V reversal you, okay? Okay, cool. I'll check it out, Kobe. Thanks. Okay, so let's go through Ryu. Just read quickly. So one thing that helps is that the V-Trigger consumption from his V-Trigger 1, it got a bigger bar, so it lasts for longer, right? About 200 frames longer, but it gets used now by DPs as well. So V-Trigger Shoryuken and EX Shoryuken will consume V-Gauge. So that's really good. So anytime Ryu tries to anti-air while in trigger, if they try to use a combo into DP, it's going to use up more. So the less Ryu has access to V-Trigger 1, the better it is for Vega, because that's where Vega has trouble dealing with him. Because it's harder for to react to the fireballs. It's harder to jump at him, because his fireballs recover really fast. And he gets more damage. So if he's using more V-Trigger V-Gauge for missing fireballs or whatnot, it's going to be better for us in the long run. The Donkey Kick, though, got some buffs, and V-Trigger 2 got some buffs as well, so it becomes active first frame. So this will be better against Vega, I believe, but we'll see. But it's not too bad, because it is a read if you make a mistake. It's basically for if you make a mistake, right? So you're going to have to see how it goes out with Ryu. But I think Ryu, it's in a pretty neutral place for Vega, so it's not too bad, not too good. It's just like, it's the same spot as it was at the beginning of the season. So it's like, I'd say even, basically. If not a little bit in Vega's favor. Ken now. So Ken is interesting. He got more damage on throw, which is bad for me because I always take the throw with Ken. They reduced the upward hitbox of stand light punch. And this is dangerous, though. They reduced the pushback on hit and block. So he can combo better from this, which is scary. And he can tick pressure, tick throw, shimmy. It's kind of scary now with that normal. Crouching light kick, though, increased the pushback on hit, so maybe he can't do certain things easier. Most Kens will do like crouch light kick twice and then into stand short. That might get pushed out if it's at like the tip, maybe. V skill damage is nerfed, but you added a float value for the airborne hit, and it's eased the combo count, so you can probably do something good. And they expanded the collision box when performing the chin buster from the second cancel. So that basically means when he does the target combo, it's going to be bigger, and then that'll probably easily juggle into V-skill now. So they want people to use V-skill more. That's why they nerfed the damage, because they gave you more combo options. They did the same thing with Vega, with V-Trigger 1, by nerfing some of the damage, but then buffing the combo count, right? This is kind of tough for Vega. I don't know why they did this, but this is going to be bad, because you can't, basically then now, you can't neutral jump against Ken Shoryuken to get the side switch. We can still walk under, so it's not too bad. It's just like when you're trying to neutral jump as a call out for something, you can get hit still. Because they changed it so it hits opponents who are behind Ken. And they expanded the hitboxes for the first Shoryu on hit, making it harder for an opponent to fall behind during midair hit. I haven't had this happen to me yet when I fought Kens, but this one I'm definitely scared of, for sure. Okay. Let's see now. How can I make my screen bigger? I kind of forgot how to do that. Is that better? I don't think it's better. No HTML. If you guys know how to make the screen bigger, let me know. I mean, I'm reading it out loud, so it's not that big of a deal. Okay, Cammy got buffed. But let's go to Chun first. Chun has a lot of small changes. I don't think there's anything. Decrease the advantage. So one thing that helps is they decrease the advantage of crush counter from 19 to 18. Not a big deal. Recovery increased on whiff though by 7 frames. So that means stand medium punch might be easier to land, right? It's almost 20 frames now of recovery, so you can whiff punish it better if they throw it out and it catches nothing. V-skill can be cancelled from cancelable moves, so this could be really good. She's going to get more corner carry from this and more combos potentially. The meter gain decreased just to compensate, I guess, for the combo ability. Chun, it looks better. Okay, and this one doesn't matter because Vega doesn't have a projectile, except for V-trigger. And you're not going to throw V-trigger at her Kokosho, so no big deal. Cammy now. So stun increased from 900 to 950. Gyro clipper. So throw damage increased. That's scary, but the stun was decreased by 30. So it's kind of even balanced out now. Back throw damage increased by 10. That's scary, of course. Crouch light kick increased the pushback on hit. This is good because it's easier now for Vega to walk back from tick throw situations if they are incorporating crouching light kick, right? To catch me walking back. That's good. Can be cancelled from Delta Ambush and V-Trigger, lift upper. Yeah, okay. So basically they're buffing V-Trigger too, which is fine. I think they should have anyway. Okay, this is what I'm going to ask. Press and hold. Oh. There we go. Thank you. That's what I wanted to know. Thank you. Okay, here we go. This is a good spot. Okay. Thank you, Bruce. Okay. And the anti-air stuff is fine because, I mean, I'm already getting anti-aired by Cammy anyway because Cammy has really good anti-airs. So it's not that big of a deal. And V-Cannon can cancel into Cannon Strike on hit. I don't know how good this will be, but we'll see. And everything else, the buffs to V-Trigger 2 seem a little scary, but it's like one opening. Because once you use it, it's gone. Yeah. Basically, once you use it, it's gone. So that's not too bad. Bison, crouching light punch nerf. This will help Vega at jumping at him better, so he won't get anti-air at the last split second. It's perfect. And even crouching heavy punch expanded the upwards hurt box, so that's going to be good too. V reversal. Startup is slower now, so I can throw it, but 1 frame easier. Not too much of a difference. In a non-lock situation, you can cancel. That's might be scary. We'll see. He's the combo count of Psycho Judgment, so you can do more probably than jumping medium punch target combo. And damage increase when the lower body proportion hits from 70 to 100. So they buff Psycho Crusher. That's fine. Nash. So Nash is actually, it's a bad matchup. It's a good matchup for Vega. Really hard for him to stay slippery because Vega's really fast and mobile, right? And he has a lot of ways of getting in. And his fireballs are good, but they're not like Guile good, right? Because they're not plus on block. And honestly, everything here seems pretty fine. Only thing is, like, his Sonic move is invincible now from throw 1 to 3 frames. So you can use it to get out of the corner and harder to lock down, right? But then in the corner, if he has V-Trigger, I'm just going to hit buttons and meaty him, right? So it's not too bad. Okay, now Vega. Okay, so this is why Vega is going to jump either slightly in tiers, or it's going to be a big jump. And I don't mean big jump like top tier, I just mean he's going to be from mid to upper mid. So basically, buffs to his throw, okay, 20 damage, 10 damage on his back throw. Really good, right? This one is no biggie at all, because honestly, if you're using this as an anti-air, what's the point? There's no reason to. This is just like an adjustment, basically. Matador turn. This one is big because it can cancel to CA on block now, which you couldn't before for some reason. So it's going to be great for chip kills, because this button is, this special is so far sometimes. If you have claw, it hits really far, right? Oh yeah, the developer well, I mean, they're not too bad though. The developer comments aren't as detailed as Season 2.5, so... But thank you though, Noble. But you can cancel on CA on block. Increases the distance at which it triggers the opponent's blocking motion, so the proximity guard of it is further. So when you whiff it near someone's face, they can't punish it because they're in block stun. Hey Clinton, how's it going? And they increase the pushback on block, so it's definitely harder to punish. Because this right now is minus 13, I believe. So it's going to be even harder if you can space it properly, which is great. And it might even be great against someone like Chun, who can punish with EX legs. So maybe if if you're in claw stance and you throw it out and it hits at the maximum range, because of this new push block, it might be better. And it might not be punishable. We'll see. We'll see. This is huge. It's supposed to say Bloody Kiss, not Bloody Kill. But Bloody Kiss Torero and Bloody Kiss Azul increased by 40 damage. 40 damage. Hey Senses, how's it going? So 40 damage. This is huge. So this basically means it's back up to almost, like, basically 30 points of difference from his Season 2 damage. Okay? But he gets more juggles now in Arcade Edition, so this is like the perfect amount. I would have liked 150, but 10 difference is not the worst. Okay? So this is huge. His damage is going to be way better now off these roses. And it's a really good anti-air. It beats Akuma's Fireball really well. It's going to hit Gao's Booms harder too. Oh, thanks for the follow, Noble. And the biggest thing I'm most excited for... Vig is not a grappler. Nah. He's definitely not a grappler. He has a command grab, but I wouldn't put him there. Yeah, and then this one is huge. This one is either gonna make him amazing, or he's just gonna be really good now. And I'll show you what. I'm gonna specifically show you some strings where I think it'll be amazing. So let me just capture this properly, so you guys can understand. Oops. Cammy does actually on back throw. It's mostly back throws that have 150. Okay, so making the light kick roll hit further forward on the first hit means certain combos won't drop. So if I do like from not up close, like 1, 2, right? That would probably combo now. Oh, it's 160? Hey nerd, how's it going? Yeah, so this stuff... Well, I'm trying to make it whiff, but... Okay, well... But what's the interesting thing about this, though, is that there's combos like this, where I think that might be enough for it to actually combo now, after this patch drops. Because before, you can only do like this. Well, sorry. You can only do EX slash, right? Let's turn that off. And turn off counter hit. Right? Or, you can also get something like... Well, no, that won't work. But you could do stuff like 2 jabs. That might work now, which is really good. Right? Likes to dunk on their heads. Yeah, exactly. It might be a new B&B, yeah. Because this actually combos. The only problem is if they're standing or crouching, right? But this will hit crouching or standing no matter what. Hey, Mushroom, how's it going? Yeah, so this will be an amazing confirm that you can easily confirm into whatever, you know. And that means you can do CA from this too. So this will be freaking godlike, right? Yeah, I mean, if they reduce the pushback, I think it would be the same thing. Yeah, I understand what you mean. I think they just buffed this roll because they don't want... Oh, thanks for the host, Mad King. Appreciate it, man. And hello to my Korean friend. Is that Korean? QQ51. Thanks you. Oh, Flowing Water. Hey, what's up, man? Yeah, it's not hard to hit confirm. You have 3 hits to hit confirm, right? So this is really strong. And the biggest thing about it is that when I land a max range whiff punish, like let's say Ken throws out Roundhouse, right? Okay. Really good poke. Crush counters a lot, right? Let's say I throw out this. Well, actually that worked, but the most important thing is crush medium punch. So that whiffs now, right? But maybe with this buff, it'll actually punish. I mean, usually in this situation, you would just do target combo, but still, like from rogue whiff punishes, you can actually land if it's like just the tip. I mean, maybe this is a bad normal. I'd say like Cammy is probably better for showing that. But pretty much when you land the tip of this normal, you land this more consistently off a whiff punish. Right? Like you still won't land EX roll. Well, depends on the spacing. Yeah, like max range it will not hit. Same with heavy roll, you'll just get blocked. Like you'll just get blocked, but then this means that you can actually possibly buffer light kick roll in these normals, which would be really good. Or even in Clawless, right? Or Claw. You can buffer this, and it'll be great. Or even like crouch light kick roll. You can be doing this stuff, right? Which is really good. We really need that stuff. Oh, it's Chinese. Thank you. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I wish they buffed ASE a little bit, because it whiffs sometimes when it's not completely up close. Like, that works at close, but if I, like, take a step back, or even the pushback. Well, I mean, all of it even whiffs. Yeah, or it gets blocked or whatever. Oh, nice. Yeah, I hate how the viewer stuff messes up all the time. I don't get it either, to be honest. Man, I think people just don't realize how good the notes are. People just don't understand. I think it's sad. It's really sad. I mean, Mike Elna is happy about these notes. So if he's excited, you know he's like not. You know he's like. If you're not excited and Mike Elna is, there's something wrong with you. You know what I mean? Yeah, Abigail. Well, the thing is, it's gonna make Abigail even easier. I already thought, even with Abigail buffed, Vega was so good against that match. I'm happy that Rashid got nerfed a touch and basically more balanced out. But I'm glad, like, when they nerf these characters, it's not, like, completely destroyed, that, like, it's not like Season 1 to Season 2 Chun, you know what I mean? Exactly, right? This one is important too. So EX Flying Barcelona adjusted the input window. So basically, I think that means it won't whiff. And just to show you guys, if you don't know, basically what that means here is that when I go for like something like this, it's not god-awfully hard to land the follow-up. And it's like, it feels like it's inconsistent too, right? Like, oh my god, I don't know how I'm hitting it. I never hit this. Yeah, like right there. So maybe it'll be easier to hit. I don't know if it means that you get different combos now, or different height stuff. Like, you have to do different setups. I don't know how big of a difference it is, but it seems like it's enough to be good. Yeah, I really hope that it fixes the Barcelona part of that, because that was, you know, very important. And I was super mad when they changed it. Yeah, usually Vega beats any grappler. Usually. Birdie was a bit tougher, I think, than normal, but I think he just handles them really well. Hey, Lofty. Yeah, I'm excited too. I'm really glad. It's okay. You don't have to apologize for caps. I understand. I see what you're saying. Yeah. If it was consistent, +2. Yeah, it's fair. But I mean, I'll take quality of life buffs over actual buffs, you know. Because I want consistency. That's the problem he has, right? He has stuff whiffing from like whiff punish ranges, and this stuff will help him, right? That's the point, you know? Yeah, if light kick roll is +2 on hit, I think that would be great, honestly. Because then you actually have pressure. I would never want it to knock down. I think that's kind of silly. And finally, the Rosas. Have you ever experienced this, guys? I've never, after using VTuber 2 for this long, I don't think I've ever been exposed to these bug fixes. Have you guys? I have no idea. But I know, I'm glad it's getting fixed either way. I've had it whiff the attack. It's one of the reasons I dropped him. Oh, really? Damn. Okay. Now, Dalsum. Vega beats Dalsum. I wouldn't say terribly, but it's like 5.5, maybe 6.4, depending on who you talk to. I think it's like a little bit in his favor, so I'd say 5.5. Cammy's not too bad, though. I thought it was really terrible, but once you learn her strings, it's like... Because the thing I don't mind about Cammy is that she's super straightforward. If you avoid the corner, you're living. You know? That's it. And yeah, it's hard to get... Once you get cornered, it's hard to get out, but like, that's the thing. Vega's going to be a lot better at handling her, sort of, with some of these buffs, right? But we'll see. We'll see. I don't think it's like a terrible matchup where it's like where you have to be a much better player to beat a Cammy. You know what I mean? Yeah, it makes it a challenge because usually they'll use Cammy's stand heavy punch to whiff punish Vega's stand medium punch claw. But that's why you can switch it to like stand medium kick, or you start doing jab instead. You basically have to bait and figure out how they play neutral as Cammy, and once you figure that out, you can adjust accordingly and take advantage. And Cammy has a hard time dealing with ASE on block. Such a hard time. Yeah, but the thing is, now you can buffer, now you can get chip kills with it. It's a big deal, man. It's so much better having it this way than having it not. And the thing is, you have so much time to buffer on the hit. You can, when you're doing the spin part of the attack, like as you're holding it down, just buffer the motion, and if you see it hit, just press punch. Yeah, and V-scope pushback is huge too, right? I love that. I love that. Yeah, and it can punish like so many things, and if you like, I'm just wondering if you space it max range, if it's going to be punishable by the things that can punish it now, like Chun's EX legs, like I mentioned before. Okay, Yoga Gale applied the combo count limit, so that means there's a limit now, I guess. Yoga Burner increased the float on hit. Increase the horizontal blowback distance on hit. Okay. So it knocks you further back and increases the float. So maybe you can combo? I don't think so, but yeah, Dalsum's is going to be the same, basically, for Vega. Not too bad. Okay. And view reversal is going to be slower, so easier to throw by 1 frame. Pretty straightforward, huh? Yeah, but you can practice hit confirming. Once you practice it a couple times, it won't be too bad for you. I promise. I promise. If I can buffer heavy kick roll from stand medium punch clawless, I'm sure you can do this too. There are harder hit confirms to practice. Trust me. You'll get used to it in like a day or two. Okay, dealing Geef now. Geef got, according to people, nerfed. But I think, like, okay, this is a buff. Okay? When they nerf damage like this, and they give you something like can be now cancelled, that's a buff. Because 400 stun is huge from one hit already, right? So this means if you hit them air to air, neutral jump headbutt, you can cancel into SPD. Like this, for example, is this what they're thinking? You can do headbutt into EX SPD as a neutral jump air to air option. That's freaking sick. And Tundra Storm, I know no one uses it, but this is a buff to it, right? And you don't get a mix-up anymore, but it helps his defense. So they don't want this as a mix-up thing. They want it as a defensive tool, so that's why they did this. So honestly, just slight buffs. This is a big buff with a slight nerf underneath. But depending on what, I mean, he can cancel into EX Borscht Dynamite, right? So why not? Yeah, Karen's confirming Just Frame Tenko. It's so hard. Yeah, I'm thinking that's what this is, right? Why would it be cancelable then? Yeah, I mean, I'm just thinking, like, if you're, I don't know. Maybe there's situations where you see a jump in, and you, instead of lariating for a knockdown, you'd rather just get big damage. Against Bison, this would probably work really well. I'm thinking. Yeah, maybe you can do lariat after. But this is cancelled, right? It doesn't say ease the combo count. It says cancelled. So that means as soon as you hit the headbutt, you do something. Right? This is the one when you're airborne, so you can't do lariat on the ground. Yeah, I'm guessing Stand Hard Punch is not coming back, Mad King, honestly. Oh, that's what they said at the bottom? Okay, cool. Yeah, I guess on this one it doesn't say the developer's notes, but it's fine. Not important. Okay, Karen. I think Karen loses to Vega right now in the season. And I thought season 2, it was already difficult for Karen. But now it's even harder. But let's see these buffs and nerfs. And see if there's anything key that'll secure it for us. Damage decreased from EX Tenko. That's good for us. Increased on Orochi. Change the attack active frames from 8 to 11. Okay. Reduced recovery. That's might be bad. Increase the blowback distance. That's fine. Because the thing is with Karen, you want to keep her mid-screen and fight in the neutral, right? This is the V-Skill, I believe. Uncharged version. Damage decreased. Decreased. And decreased. Ease the combo count, though. So this means she can juggle better, but nerf the damage a bit. So that's fine. That's fine. So Karen's staying basically the same spot. We'll see what the mix-ups are, what she can get into, maybe. But we'll see. Now Mika. Increase the horizontal blowback distance from mid-air hit. This might get rid of that corner mix-up that she does when she juggles you with a forward fierce crush counter, and then she does this, and then you get a side switch setup where you can stay in the front or stay behind and chop. So that's good. That's good. Good for Vega too, because I don't like guessing. Hard chain page changes the performance when performed as a cancel from Lady Mika. Wow, what does that mean? Does it mean it hits better? Or more consistently? I'm not sure. And this is scary as fuck. I mean, it's only 10 damage. It's only 10 damage. But it's still scary to see buffs for this. No big deal, though. 10 is not too much. I guess they just wanted to be a little more threatening. Now, Birdie. Bad skull forward throw. Stun decreased. This is good for us. Active frames reduced. This is good. This is very good. This probably means we have better chance of doing specifically timed Barcelona wall dives on this button to beat it. And the recovery increased as well, so that's good too. It's only by 1 frame though. 1 frame on active frames is actually big. Recovery 1 frame is not that big of a deal. Yeah, no more sweep shenanigans. Oh, okay. 14 frames now. So I can definitely slide 100% of the time. Expanded the hurt box after the active frames end, so it's even better now. So I can always sweep back a birdie when they try to sweep me at full screen. That's great. Delayed the time in which the post-active frame hurt box disappears. Increase the pushback on block. That's fine for us because we're able to still punish it. Yeah. But I know there's like a specific timing where if you get swept at max range and you block it, if you're not instant, then it gets blocked. Oh, right, we can Buster Claw. Oh, shit, he's fucked now. Oh, he's so screwed. That's perfect. Alright, alright. And then Reversal, 16 frames to 17 frames. Not too bad. Sure. Okay, Necalli. Necalli is interesting. I think Necalli is even for Vega, to be honest. I didn't even realize you could Buster Claw. That's amazing. And plus with the new V-Trigger 1 buffs, even better. And V-Trigger 2 being like an amazing combo starter. Amazing. Okay, is there anything here? So increase for the forward throw, back throw, that's fine. All normal. The blowback counter hit changed. So it doesn't seem to be very much of anything. So pushback on hit slightly decreased for the second. Okay. First hit can be canceled into V-Trigger. That's kind of cool. Definitely not bad. EX disc guidance changed from 50. Oh, I see. So this is like if parts of it whiff. And the second it can be canceled into trigger. That's cool. And these are the 2 triggers. So increase the cancellation window. Pushback slightly decreased from max charge version. And this is for the fireball. The move after it ends. That's good. Yeah. So nothing too bad. Necalli staying in the same place for Vega. It's a no issue. Yeah, I'm definitely using V-Trigger 1. The thing is, so just to lay it out for you guys, right now I use V-Trigger 1 only for Ryu, Akuma, and Guile. And for Blanca. So I only use it for 4 matchups currently, right? But with these adjustments, I can definitely comfortably use it more against some grapplers. Like I'm thinking Geef, Abigail, and maybe Birdie. Not too sure yet. But yeah. So I think it's very viable now. Because the thing is, it's a very good anti-air juggle, right? It's very good. You get a full screen anti-air with the Rose. So if they jump at you, you just do neutral V-Trigger, and then it's like Aegis. You catch them, and then you can combo now, right? And now the damage is actually viable for a punish, right? Even if you just do like V-Trigger into dash up slide, that's still better than what it was when the Arcade Edition patch did drop. Okay? So Rashid. So any nerfs to Rashid help Vega because Rashid does well against Vega. Okay? But is there anything specific that helps? Yeah, definitely. So stand like kick. Advantage hit decreased from +4 to +2. Can't combo maybe? Definitely can't combo now. Advantage on block decreased from +2 to +1, but is now a cancelable move. So that's going to be good. That's going to be good. I don't know why they did this though. I feel kind of bad. But the thing is, Rashid can still do like crouch short, crouch jab. But the thing is, it's not 3-frame anymore, right? So the wake up 3-frame has to be canceled. So hit confirming is going to be tough. It's going to be tough. It's hard to do it from a light. So you have to do like the OS buffer thing, right? Yeah, exactly. Instant counter with Rose. Exactly. I usually stay in the range where I can slide it or I can Buster Claw it. But now V-Trigger works even better because of the damage, right? Now you want to use that trigger. A damage buff is like one of the best buffs you could get to anything, right? Okay, here. Standing heavy punch. Advantage on block decreased from +0 to -3. This is good. This is good. That probably means when they cancel it into something, you have a better chance to interrupt the next thing, right? Like if they cancel this into V skill, it might be better. I'm not too sure. Maybe. And stem medium kick recovery increased. So recovery, slower. Advantage on hit reduced. Disadvantage on block, -4. So now if they do a medium kick as a poke, and I block it, I can stand short. And the thing is, with this light kick roll for Vega being buffed, all these things that are -4 now are going to be more consistent to punish. Yeah, this is good. Crouch medium kick. Cancel the time delayed by 3 frames. This probably makes it easier to cancel, I'm guessing. Is this the V? I think this is the V trigger too, I believe. Someone confirm that for me. Reduce the recovery for the first hit on block by 3 frames. Okay. I think that's inconsequential for Vega. Flapspin, reduce the recovery of the first hit on block by 3 frames. Sped up the startup of the second hit by 1 frame. Okay. So a slight tweak, I'd say. Light punch picture. Okay, this is huge. Pushback on block slightly decreased for the rapid button press version. Landing recovery on whiff increased from 11 to 16 on whiff. Easier to use V skill with Vega now. No change to recovery on hit or block. Block stop for third hit increased by 4. Okay. So it's still -2. But if it whiffs, easier to hit. And it's just going to be better. Because you won't get pushed into the corner like crazy. So we'll see how much it means when they say slightly decreased. So we'll see. Yeah, Mika's target combo punish and -2 run cancel punish. Yeah, please test those. EX Eagle Spike. Sped up the startup when performed in close range. Okay, sure. I think for combo consistency, which is fine. That's good. Change that Rashid will bounce off the opponent when blocked. We can punish this now. We can punish this now. That's amazing. Okay, EXV Eagle Spike. Damage decreased. 40 damage down. 50 stun down. 20. 50. 30. 50. Nice. -2 now on block. Not +1. And increase the pushback on block. That's great. Balanced. This is balanced. This is not like nerf to the ground. This is just balanced. Damage reduced from 80 to 60. Okay. It's a huge tornado. Like it shouldn't. Yeah. And reduced by 10 damage on stun. Nice. Damage reduced from 20. 40 damage. And alter invincibility frames change from 1 to 17. Okay, so now it's fully invincible from frame 1. That's good. I think that's good. Let's see now. Laura. Laura is a bit of a problem sometimes. I think Laura just, it's a little bit better for Laura. But Vega can handle it. Is there anything here that makes it better? Okay, Sam Meme Kick, increase the advantage on hit. +4. So she can combo. She can probably combo into Stan Light Kick from this, I'm guessing. Yeah, I want it to be projectile only. Or at least let like critical arts go through it, you know? Because if I see Rashid do a trigger V-trigger 1, I want to be able to do critical art through it. Because I'm spending like all my bar. I can understand if you don't want EX roll to go through it, but you know what I mean? Protein boy, yeah. You just saw my Twitter, didn't you? The eggs and bacon and peppers, yeah. It was really good, by the way. And I melted some cheese on top of the eggs as I was cooking it before I flipped it. Oh, so good. It was like a Havarti jalapeno. Oh, making me want to eat more now. Okay, Laura, a recovery increased on whiff and block by 2 frames. Okay, this is good, because I thought her sweep was a bit hard to whiff punish. A little bit. Linear movement, this is the V skill, is now subject to counter hit. Guys, this is big. If I see her going nuts with V skill, I'm going to throw a roundhouse now and crush her. You gotta make a new emote? I just took I'm doing a new emote as well. I have one now, but it's not the greatest quality that I want, so I'm working on a new one with like proper HD-ish quality. So I think someone does use that already, I believe. I'm not too sure. But I'm sure you could like modify it in some way, you know? Oh, and the startup increased. Oh, okay, 2 frames. Not much, but that means it's easier to hit. Double slap. Startup increased by 16 to 17 frames. What's the double slap? Is that jab? No. What is this move? I don't even know what this move is. You can confirm with Google. We'll find out. We'll find out. But anyway, EX Sunset Wheel. This is the command grab. EX throw. Expanded the forward hitbox for the second active throw frame. Expand the forward hitbox. So this is more consistent to grab with, I think. Which is fine. That's okay. Oh, this is V reversal. Double slap. Okay, thank you. Okay. Masueda Sway. Change the dodging motion will not consume any V timer gauge. I think that's good. V trigger 2 is not used at all. I think this is a good buff. Shock choke V timer amount increased by 500. That's good. I guess that's good. Fixed phenomenon where Laura would have hurtbox during the move's animation. Yeah, because it's only supposed to appear afterwards. Okay, that's good. That's good. Fang. So Laura's gonna be in a. She's less crazy. It seems like. Whoa. She's less crazy because of these changes here, right? And V Trigger 2 got buffed, which I think is nice. It's nice. I wish V Trigger 2 got buffed for Birdie, just so people will use it more. But I think people haven't labbed it enough or used it, you know? Because every V trigger has a purpose, except for Zeku. But apparently, when we get there, I found that apparently it's better, like way better. So we'll see. Fang now. Fang loses to Vega pretty hard. I thought at the beginning of Season 2 that it was a hard match. But it's really not. Once I played with like Chris Battle and a bunch of other people that showed me the matchup, it's way easier, honestly. So these changes, add a 2-frame recovery after throw, so no meaty, probably. Ease the combo count. And what's this one? I don't recognize this one. Let's take a look. Where's Fang? Fang. So I'm not seeing it yet. Oh, this is super. His super. You can juggle afterwards? After you get this super, you can do a juggle maybe? That's pretty sick. That's pretty sick. It's gonna be like freaking Makoto in Street Fighter 3 or Street Fighter 4. That's cool. That's really cool. I like that. Not gonna be a big deal for Vega, but maybe depending on what it is, it's gonna hurt if I get hit by Wake Up Critical Art. And this is the dive. Increase the overall movement frames from 30 to 31. Add a hurt box from 26 to... This is good. So it means I can actually hit it if he's escaping and I hit him at the right timing. That's good. So again, this is going to help with Vega because I'm going to be able to keep him from being so slippery. That's good. No changes to the EX though. So if he EXs, he's getting out of there. Okay, now Alex though. Alex gets 160 damage on a back throw. So 10 more damage than other characters. Reduce the upward hitbox. Increase the active frames 2 to 3. Reduce recovery. Okay, so stand jab is better. Cool. No anti-air because of this, but better button because of these two. So that's good. We'll force the opponent to stand. This is nice. This is nice. Not that big of a deal with Vega, but we'll see. This one's good too. Better combo potential. Lariat can be cancelled, which is going to be crazy. I don't know what you can cancel into. Maybe you can do Lariat into shoulder or elbow, I mean. So you have enough time to charge? Yeah, you could do it in Alpha 3, for sure. Vega Alpha 3 is really strong. I'm playing Alpha 3 actually on Fightcade once in a while, and like I'm trying to work on the V cancel combos. Like they're really awkward. I usually just go for like a hit into like the roll and then just break their guard meter and then go for a big hit, like with Fierce or something. Flying cross chop. Ease the height restriction in which this can be moved. I thought this was super strict anyway. Oh, actually, this is a big deal. Increase the disadvantage on block from 6 to 8 frames. So the chop is the overhead. So that means you guys, Vega can use stand medium punch clawless or stand heavy punch maybe to punish the overhead. Huge. Huge. At the very least, you can always do stand medium punch with claw. At the very least. This is good. Flying cross chop. Ease the combo count so you can probably juggle more and increase the float. So yeah, you can definitely do combos after this. It's pretty good. Big boot startup increased. Reduce the startup flash chop. Okay. Damage increase for heavy punch flash chop. Ease the combo count by air knee. Delayed the time which it can be again. Increase the separation distance after hits. Probably make the combo easier. Okay. And throw hitbox startup reduced from 6. So he has a 5-frame grab now with EX. That's crazy. Alex might be pretty good. He might be pretty good. Reduce the collision box on startup. I don't know what that means. Maybe just to make it not get hit. Choke sleeper. Throw startup reduced from 6 to 5. So he has a 5-frame throw with his choke sleeper. Oh, stand medium punch chop. That's good. That's good. And flying DT damage decreased from 10. Sped the startup by 3 frames and perform as a cancel. I see, I see. So now you can probably cancel it from better stuff, because that's the huge difference. 3 frames is a huge difference. He got some nerfs, probably just because... Like, what's nerfed? Just the jab? Increase the flow. I think he got buffed. What are you talking about? Just the overhead got nerfed. That's fair. It's a damn good freaking overhead, you know? Cancel it from Lariat. Yeah, so I think Alex is in a good spot. I don't think these hurt Vega at all, but they... It might be scarier when he converts damage because of these combo extenders and ease combo count stuff. So that you might have to watch out for. Yeah. Minus 15 on block. Yeah, right. We'll see. Yeah, exactly. That's why it's so... Same with, like, when we get there, Urian got the same thing. Because his overhead is so far. So it's only fair. Guile now. Is Guile better? So this is... Okay, Guile is the hardest matchup for Vega, period. You can argue with me, but I will forever disagree with you. Because this character makes Vega play in a totally different way. You have to be a little desperate to get in. A little bit desperate, and you have to be a little stubborn to win. Basically. Basically. Yeah, so more damage on throws, V-reversal slower, recovery on hit reduced by 2 frames. Okay. Pushback on boom slightly decreased. That's good. That's really good. Slightly, I don't know how much, but it'll probably be enough where you can start to walk in, right? And get closer and closer. A lot easier than currently. Because currently, you don't really get close unless they delay their boom timing. If they keep doing repeat boom, you're going to get pushed back eventually. So this probably adjusts that. Knife Edge cannot be activated by V-trigger cancel from a regular sonic boom. This is good. This is very good. Because if they land a rogue boom, they can't cancel into V-trigger and then just activate. They have to do EX and spend bar for that. So kind of like Ryu, which is good. I like this change. This helps Vega immensely. Because Vega can easily get clipped by a rogue boom if he's trying to V-skill through it, which got nerfed. Or if he's trying to jump over it or whatever, right? This is good. Somersault kick. Increase the horizontal blowback distance on hit. That's good. So probably less meaty options or anything, for example. After frames cause counter hit for the regular, medium, and heavy. The EX version is the same as regular versions. The condition after the active frames cause counter hit. Oh, maybe... I don't know what this is. Maybe a Galar player can point this out, but I'm not too sure what this is. EX somersault, increase the horizontal blowback. Okay, so better for us to get away from it. Okay. Decrease the invincibility period from 31 to 11. Okay. Okay. Sonic Hurricane change so that until the attack startup, Gal's body is not pushed into movement. Expand the collision motions forward until directly before startup attack. Oh, so this means maybe you can interrupt it? Maybe? I'm not too sure. Okay, okay. So if you're in his body and you're about to hit him, and you're on the frame where he should be hit, and he cancels into super, it seems like he'll get hit. It seems like he'll get hit from these words alone. It seems like he'll just get hit out of it. So we'll see. Okay, so Guile nerfed slightly, and I think it'll help Vega enough just based on this alone. And the other stuff, I have to see it in play, but if it's how I think it will work, it will be better for Vega as well. So this is great. Great patch so far. I love it. Okay. And Ibuki now. So Ibuki, okay. Ibuki in Arcade Edition, it's actually a fair matchup now. I'd say it's pretty fair. It still can be hard in some aspects, but it's fine. It's no big deal. It's not a bad matchup. It's like, I'd say it's even, to be honest. But let's see. So, change the damage for the last hit to only be 70. So this is a better end tier now, I'm guessing. Buff the jump hard kick, big deal. I'm going to roundhouse it anyway. So, reduce the damage for the shuriken, but increase the damage for the anti-air one, it looks like. Okay. Okay, not too bad. And V-reversal, they decrease. Okay, startup increased 2 frames slower. Active frames from 13 frames to 4? Damn. Damn, damn, damn. Increase the log's movement speed. Change to be uniformly -2 on block. That's good. Push back on block slightly decrease. So she gets a mix-up maybe? I'm guessing. I'm very curious about this, but it's -2, so she gets no mix-up. I guess it's just up close, but knocked down. Okay. I got you. I got you. Okay, Balrog now. Yo, Ice Effect, what's going on, man? I haven't seen you in so long. Please tell me you're going to Evo. I'm dying to hang out with you and play some sets. I'm really glad we ran into each other and we got to play all those many matches. It was a great time. I just went through the Laura patch notes and how Vega's going to do better in that matchup now because your V skill is slower now, and I'm going to crush counter you for it. But yeah, V-Trigger 2 seems better actually. I actually think V-Trigger 2 is better against Vega, to be honest. But we'll see. I don't know. V-Trigger 1 is still really good. But Dirty... Okay, Balrog I think might be a problem now. I thought... So at the end of Season 2, I thought Balrog slightly beat Vega. Now... And then now I thought it was even. Now I think it might be hard. Because of these things. Because of V-Trigger 2. Because he does a lot of stun with this. Oh, you think she's better? Okay. No, I do think she's better. I agree. Yeah, people are tripping. People are tripping over all the changes, honestly. I don't even think Rashid and Abigail got nerfed that badly. Anyway. Yeah, but can be cancelled from Hard Smasher, Hard Pressure, Buffalo Swing, and Buffalo Pressure. So this is on hit, though. Oh, no, this is not on hit. But can be cancelled from basically anything. All his specials. And the recovery when performed from the second hit of under impact was different than that of Crazy Rush, so it was fixed to be consistent. Okay, so this was the problem that MJ pointed out, that you were plus 13 or something when you canceled this from something. But now they fixed it, so now it's the same as Crazy Rush, so it's fine. Yeah. You don't like the Laura matchup, do you, nerd? Yeah. That's nice, though. I like it. And then, so it's B3, No Mercy. Will combo when performed from a cancelable normal on hit. Get out of town. Fuck. Okay, this is gonna hurt. If you get hit by Balrog, he's gonna stun you a lot. Yeah, he's gonna hate... If MJ hates the Balrog match now, with V-Trigger 2, he's gonna hate it even more now. The other stuff here, though, is not a big deal at all, honestly. It's like no changes, essentially. This just makes, this one here, the hard screw smash, just makes the combo hit more consistently, hopefully, in the corner, thanks to the increased forward movement speed. I think Brian F was talking about this before. Oh, because you can't guess. Yeah, that's fair. It's a skill you can learn. Reduce the recovery after the throw by 8 frames, so he can probably get a meaty setup after this too. 8 frames is quite a bit. He can't dash, but he could definitely walk or hit a button. I can't remember how close you're put though. And change the hit status after hitting the corner to be about the same as the middle of the screen. What does that mean? Oh my god. That's scary. Expanded the forward hitbox only perform when from a cancel. Okay, so you can't cancel on block, clearly, which is good. Yeah, Capcom wants you to use V-Trigger 2, and then V-Trigger 1 in some matchups, I guess. Why not? Yeah, so I think Balrog... In V-Trigger, it's going to be a threat, but generally, Balrog's going to be in the same spot. I think we still beat Balrog pretty well. Get meaty stand hard kick after it now. Damn. I mean, I'll take the block. It's not like you can tick throw after stand hard kick anyway. Nice. Okay, damage increased. Because Jury was in a unique spot. I think Jury lost to Vega by a bit. It was not too bad. The Arcade Edition notes helped Jury, but not significantly enough. Yeah, post it. What did he send? Yeah, so Jury with his reduced hurtbox on the standing hard kick. Okay, so this means you can't slide it at crush counter it at all. So you have to whiff punish this. Or just block it up close. Which is fine, because you can easily poke this with stand medium punch if it whiffs. And Vega's walk speed, it has a lot of startup, so you can whiff punish it pretty well. Jumping hard kick increased the amount of EX meter gain when performed as part of a chain combo during Feng Shui engine from 30 to 50. That's good. That's really good. V-reversal startup increase. Push back on block. Sure. Normal V-trigger damage decreased from 90 to 100. This is the V-trigger 2, I believe. Rog is top 5 again. Seriously. Ultimate. Oh yeah. He always practices it with Ultimate Weapon. I remember. Man, that's so funny. That's so funny. So yeah, I think Jury is in the same spot against Vega. No big deal. Okay, Urian. So stun increase and stun decreased on back throw. Okay. Standing light punch recovery increased from 9 to 10. Okay, so a bit slower. This is big. This is big. Because tick throw Urian with stand light kick was really good. Now it's plus 4 on block, or on hit, sorry, and plus 3 on block. So you can't tick throw off this now, I believe. Because it's not, you're going to be in block stun or hit stun, and the throw will whiff. So you have to manually time a throw. And it increases the pushback on hit or block. So if you do it mid-screen, you're definitely not getting a tick throw, I'm guessing. Yeah, he's going to sell his soul for the knockdown. Reduce the opponent pushback distance on crush counter. Okay, I think probably to make his, the combo he gets right now, probably to make it more consistent. Probably. Crouching light punch. Recovery increased from 8 to 9. Okay. So no anti-air with this, no matter what. I guess Urians were using it to anti-air sometimes. Crouching medium kick delayed the cancel time for each version of Tyrant Blaze by 2 frames. Okay, does that make that easier to cancel, I'm guessing? So not too bad for Vega so far. Coral kick, advantage on hit, sure. Maybe you can combo now. No, he can't technically. Maybe if he's doing this and then doing EX headbutt, I don't know if that'll hit. Probably not. I'm guessing it probably won't work. Disadvantage on block. This is his overhead. -8. Perfect for Vega. Perfect. 8 frames is the magic number. I was talking about this yesterday on my stream. 8 frames is -8 is the magic number for Vega to punish. It's amazing. I can do stand heavy punch to punish or stand medium punch in clawless. It's perfect. Perfect number for minus overheads. And because it's Vega, I can probably reach and actually get this punish down. That's great. Change the length of V-trigger timing. 3. Okay. A little bit longer. Increase the blowback distance. Increase the V-trigger consumption. So a lot more now. And increase the forward hitbox. Okay, so it's a bit better as a move. Can't interrupt it probably as well. Increase the V-trigger consumption. Okay. Okay. Change the armor property until 8 frames after the first hit. Okay, sure, I'll take it. Tyrant Blaze V-skill charged version. Increase the V-trigger consumption. Change the armor to until 3 frames after. Okay, so basically when you V-skill and you charge this version, you get more armor. You have armor sooner. And anger snap fist. Start up increase. This is the V reversal. 1 frame. Yeah, I'm very excited about this. So Urian basically got a bit nerfed, and the overhead being punishable from Vega's stuff is going to be huge, and the stand like kick pressure is big. So Vega will win even more consistently now, and you don't have to take throws forever, and you will punish the overheads that you block. Good for you. Good for you, Urian. And I'm excited. Now, Akuma. So Akuma got adjusted. Behavior and whiff unified with the X version. Okay. Reduce the upward hitbox, so no stand jab anti-air. Increase the recovery by 2 frames. Stand medium kick. We're talking about, this is the knee. This is the knee that cancels into everything. This is the thing that Tokido uses for everything. Is now easier to whiff punish by 2 frames. Let's go. Crouch jab, no more anti-airs, perfect. Crouch heavy punch increased by 4 frames on recovery. Perfect. Why not? I'm sold on that. Yeah, no buffs to his throw either. V reversal, 1 frame. Increased pushback on hit. I don't mind. That's good. But yeah, this is huge. These 2 are big. This one here, and then this one here. Because I can already whiff punish this, but I just don't want to keep getting crush countered when I'm reacting too late. So this will help a lot. Especially online. Go Shoryuken, expanded the collision box on Shoryuken, making it hard for opponents to fall behind Akuma during mid-air hit. Okay, sure. And change so the opponent cannot perform a recovery for the third overall hit. Okay. So no quick get up then. Can no longer cancel Go Hadouken on whiff. Oh, this is huge. Tokido did this so many times at NCR yesterday. Against Daigo, against Knuckle-Doo. So you cannot cancel fireballs into V-trigger. That is fucking huge. That is humongous. That is such a big deal because that gives you instant pressure when you do this. Now you can't. Oh, this is only for V-trigger too? Oh my god. I'm sorry guys. I hyped it up. Damn. I mean, I guess that's good then, because then you have to actually hit. Oh. Fix the phenomenon where upon canceling into certain special moves, Akuma change its ability frames while being able to move. Okay, okay. That's a bug, I guess. Will not move forward during recovery. Increase the amount of EX gauge on hit from 60 to 100. Damn. That's pretty good. Okay. So overall, Vega's going to be a lot easier to win because of this. Because of this. And, I mean, this will help too, because I don't have to worry about V-Trigger 2 stuff. Colleen now. Colleen is also a hard match for Vega, believe it or not, because she kind of shut downs Vega's neutral, or shuts down Vega's neutral. She got nerfed though. Okay, heavy punch. Increase the disadvantage on block from 2 to -4. Perfect. Perfect. I can punish this now. And with, again, this is going back to all these buffs for Vega. So like the buff with the crouch, like the light kick roll, having a bigger hurt box, having the first hit of the hitbox go more forward. This means I can probably punish it from further away, and actually follow up with a combo. That's great. Reduce the upwards hitbox, so no anti-air. Delay the time for absolute 0 by 3 frames. Okay. Expanded the upwards hitbox or hurtbox. Okay, so it's easier to hit and whiff punish, probably. Delayed the timing for the canceling from absolute 0 by 3 frames. Reduce the backwards hitbox. Okay. And reduce the active frames from 3 to 2. This is big. Much easier to whiff punish now. Much easier. Colleen's not getting away with that many crouch medium kicks against me anymore. Crouching hard kick. Unify the cancel time for Diamond Dust, absolute 0, Frost Edge for the first hit for both hit and block. Okay, so they're all consistent now. That's good. Cold low. First hit on block, unified. So they're just unifying everything. Okay, again on the recall. Okay, Frost Spike can cancel into absolute 0. Okay. Snow Grain unified the cancel timing for Diamond Dust. Okay. Frost Edge, increase the V-trigger timing consumption from 500 to 1,000, except when used from a dash. Interesting. Okay, so change it so that it will not hit opponents who are behind Colleen. Wow. Wow. Only applies to grounded opponents, has no effect on her juggle combos. So she can still hit opponents behind in the air, but if you're grounded, you're never having to worry about cross-ups again. Yeah, this is great. You know what? I still want Vega to have EX Barcelona wall dive cross-up opponents if I do a perfect setup for it. I never thought Colleen should have that thing. That's kind of crazy. That's great. That's really great. No more dirty mix-up for this one. Maybe they probably changed it, honestly, because they thought it was a mistake. They don't want it to work like that. Okay, Diamond Dust. Damage decreased from 90 to 120. This is the V-Trigger 1, I believe. Let's make sure. Diamond Dust. What is it? Colon. Hailstorm, Vanity Step, Brinicle, Ice Spear, Frost Tower. Oh, Frost Tower is critical art. Okay, okay. Yeah, Diamond Dust is V-Trigger 1. So, they buffed the damage. That's good. I'm glad they buffed it, because no one's using V-Trigger 1, and I think now maybe people will use it for some matchups. Yo! Inside Slash, V-Trigger. Decrease the advantage from hit from +3 to +2. Increase the disadvantage on block from -7 to -8. That's sick. That means if I block this, I can do a Stand Fierce. That's really good. Increase the V-Trigger timing. So basically, by buffing V-Trigger 1 and then nerfing some stuff about V-Trigger 2, they made V-Trigger 1 viable again. That's really nice. I really wanted V-Trigger 1 to be more balanced. Yeah, no combo after cross. And then this is crazy. So this is her critical art, Frost Tower. Increase the amount of EX gauge her opponent will gain on hit from 20 to 100. 100. That's 80% buff for us. So all in all, this matchup is going to be much easier for Vega. Much easier. And don't have to worry about the V-Trigger 2 threat too much. She's still going to be good and mobile, but you're not going to have to worry about ridiculous setups completely. At least the cross-up stuff. She's still going to have the good like side switch stuff, but nothing like dirty cross-ups where you can't see. Okay, Manat. This is also a hard matchup for Vega, I will say. I only say that because I'm not 100% familiar with Manat yet. But as I'm playing more Monots and as I'm trying to practice more stuff, it's actually not too bad. This match is actually not too bad. But she got buffed overall. So at a 1 frame recovery for the throw, so no meaty, I'm guessing. Expanded the downwards hitbox of the crystal ball. Okay. So this probably will hit crouchers better. That's fine, sure. Reduce the backwards hitbox. This is good. So this means if she tries to go for this to anti-air and then you're behind her, you won't get hit anymore. So will not hit opponents who are behind Monot. Perfect. Oh man, I want to talk to Infiltration then. I'm so curious why it's a hard match. You know, apparently I had a friend of mine tell me on Twitter that Monot actually has trouble with Vega when if she calls out the orb, or if she sends out the orb and you wall dive, she doesn't have enough time to anti-air you, and if you stay right above her head and hit her with the wall dive attack, she cannot anti-air you without her orb. So if you guys maybe try incorporating that, I'm gonna try incorporating that too and seeing if it works better. Like as soon as I see the orb call out, I'm gonna wall dive backwards and then go over her. So we'll see. Hey Lonator. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I got Zero Blasted. I mean, I put him into losers, so I wouldn't say 100%, but he got me in grand finals good. He did 3-0, and then it was I think 3-1 or 3-2 in the reset. It was crazy. But I beat ranks though, and I hadn't beat ranks in a long time because I tried. Basically, how I adapted with ranks. This is a sidetrack, but basically I adapted by not always letting him just come to me and then entering him, because I used to be able to beat him just by letting him jump at me or come at me, and I would poke him to death and enter him to death. Now he's gotten better at neutral, so I actually have to put offense on him to take him down. And before I was playing too scared and afraid to like let him, you know, get close, so I'd always try to maintain space. But now I was just going in and abusing my normals, you know, chipping away with the ASE and entering him well when I wanted to, right? So yeah. But yeah, okay, so Monot though, just to go back. Oh really? Oh nice dude, congrats. It is pretty funny though. So the barehanded crystal ball kick, so that the move can be performed using down forward or down backwards diagonal inputs. Okay, I see. So this is the dive kick. Soul Reflect V meter gauge. Cancelable into super. Oh, sorry, into V trigger. Damn. That's going to be a little scary. And Soul Reflect Crystal Ball. Okay, so the meter gain increased from 40. Yeah, so she got some buffs. The Reflect is not too bad. Yeah, easier drills. And that's fine. I think drills should be a bit easier to perform. They are pretty hard to do sometimes. Because then you only have to worry about, you know, spacing it, the height, all that sort of stuff, right? Let them worry about that, not actually inputting the drill. Nice. Yeah, for Vega, you guys don't have to worry about the reflect, because it's only for combo. And what is she gonna reflect? The rose? She can't actually reflect the rose. I tried. It's pretty interesting. V trigger. This is Soul Reflect Stella barehanded. Okay. V gauge meter increased. Reduce the hurt box. Sure. Should take standing damage. That's probably just a bug fix. Soul Reflect Crystal Ball. V meter gauge. So increase, increase, increase. Big deal. Big whoop. Bleh. Doesn't matter. So this is her movement. Change the command from forward, down, down, forward punch to forward, down, forward. Oh, okay. This is nice. This is to make it so you don't get the missed input. That's good. Change the invincibility timing from 6 to 5, so less invincibility. Or sorry, the timing. So it starts earlier by 1 frame. Okay, sure. Spending a bar. It's a free punish if she goes over. That's fine. Soul Spark. Change the command to down forward kick. Okay, so core circle kick. Okay, so they don't want you messing up, basically, her combos. That's what it's for. Increase the chip damage. That's fine. Reduce the stun. This is good. I'd rather they reduce the damage and the stun than the chip. That's fine. That's not a big deal. Yo, thank you for the host, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, exactly. I think this is good. This is a good adjustment for Menat. It's not too bad for Vega. The way she got buffed doesn't hurt Vega at all. This actually, the nerfs that she got help Vega, and the buffs don't matter for Vega. So this is great. Menat is in a manageable spot, I believe. I just have to learn the matchup better, so it's not me, it's the character. It's me fighting it, not I'm fighting the character who I don't know. You know what I mean? Okay, Ed. People say Ed got nerfed, and I'm looking at it. And I don't know what you guys are talking about. So, because I only see buffs. Except for maybe this. But this is on block, not hit. So I don't know what people are talking about. So for standing jab, reduce the upward hitbox, so no anti-air. Okay, reduce the advantage on block from +3 to +2, so maybe you lose a frame trap or something. +3 was quite a bit though, on block for a medium. Reduce the damage, 10 damage, big deal. Damage on the extended part reduced from 80. Oh, and I should say, Ed is actually a good matchup for Vega. So Ed actually deals with Vega pretty well, because he has really easy anti-airs to do. And his neutral with Fireball is really strong, because he can fake a Fireball too. But I'd say like 5.5 for Ed against Vega. Increase the overall movement damage, kill step. Added hurtbox from 26 frames to 31 frames. So this might mean that if I do crouch jab and claw, and they do V reversal, I might be able to actually hit him with heavy punch spin edge behind me, and I can combo like I do with Cammy. So I'll show you guys this now. Yeah, you can Matador turn it too, which is good. I do like that. Okay, let's get this game screen up. Yeah, it's so funny because like when I read Colleen's changes, I was like, damn, she got super buffed, and people were like, oh, she's dead. Oh, she's dead. I think it's just people inexperienced with the game. Okay, so Ed. So basically what I think it might work like is this. Yeah, his hitbox is low to the ground, but the thing is, if it's like mid, that's still gonna work for me though, you know? So let's record Cammy. She's gonna block everything. And we're gonna see her do V reversal. There you go. I'm just mashing. Don't need to be too accurate. And if you do crouch jab, right, and just do, you'll get hit. Oh, that doesn't work now. I forgot about that. Oh, you can't even grab. See, okay, so with the adjustments to Vega in the patch, maybe this now will actually work. Oh my god, you have to hit forward. Oops. Yeah, no, you can do it. It's just a little hard. Hey, Noob Zero, what's going on? Happy Easter, by the way, to everyone else. Yeah, so that's the thing that I think maybe it would work for Ed, maybe, but we'll have to see. It would be an interesting change. Very interesting. But like I said, you have to test it out, so not too sure. Okay. Psycho Splash, increase the move delay from Psycho Rising by 5 frames. Okay, so probably makes it easier. Psycho Snatcher V meter gain for the charge version from 100 to 80. So V trigger nerfed on the meter gain, but it's faster on recovery. On hit. Okay, so maybe you get less advantage. Okay. And the counter hit will carry over to the second hit. Recovery reduced on whiff. So this is huge. 14 frames, or sorry, 13 frames of recovery. No, sorry, I'm so stupid. 17 frames. That's crazy. That's way better. No, Noob, you should never feel guilty for playing Cammy. Cammy's V-Trigger 2 got buffed, and she got a few better options with her anti-air. Other than that, she's basically the same. So it's not a big deal. Well, you gotta do it when she's in the corner. That's the key. That's where it's really good. Because most camis don't need to V-reversal in neutral. So you don't have to worry about that. Snatcher in the air. Reduce the recovery. 10 frames. That's good. Psycho Cannon damage increase. So V-trigger 1. Increase the damage by 20. Reduce the startup. Reduce the recovery by 3 frames when performed from a cancel. Enhance Snatcher. Deleted the hurt box during screen freeze. That's good. So you can't be hit out of it. It feels wrong. What if you've been playing it for years? I mean, don't let people talk smack to you. Because the thing is, people hate that Cammy got buffed. But the thing is, Cammy is so straightforward that it's no big deal if she gets buffed. Like how she's getting buffed, it's not a big deal. It's not like she has like much better frame data or like, you know, even more combo routes that like, or new mix-ups that go into like crazy def. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, but usually, Machi, it works when the Cammy is on defense and then you knock them down. That's when most people will V-reversal, you know what I mean? The thing is, Cammy doesn't even have an overhead, by the way. So that's why I don't care if she gets buffed a little bit here and there. I really don't care. I know the matchup so well, and it's super straightforward for Vega. I just avoid the corner, and I can kill her. No problem. You know? Because she can't deal with Vega in the neutral, so she has to rush in and corner me. If I can anti-air, deal with dive kick, either make it whiff or hit her out of the air, and I can beat her on the ground with neutral, she can't. What can she do? Nothing. She has no fireball, she has no overhead, she has no crazy mix-ups. If she's going to hooligan at me, I'm going to just crush counter her out of the air. You can easily react to it. But you'll still lose sometimes, because if a Cammy is good at using their normals for whiff punishing, that's where it's hard, right? That's where it's hard. But then that's just the player, not the character, right? You guys have to realize. But yeah, so for Ed, I think so far, so Ultra Snatcher ground on block will deal real chip damage instead of recoverable gray life. Projectile nullifying hitbox aside from the attack hitbox. Okay. So they buffed Snatcher. From 1 to 3? Okay, damn, that's pretty good. Psycho Barrage increased the amount of EX meter gain for the opponent upon hit from 75 to 100. Okay. So overall, some of the nerfs, some of the buffs to the recovery of Psycho Snatcher actually hurt Vega because Vega had a really easy time punishing it because of his dash and his walk speed, but now it's a little bit harder because of the recovery being quicker. Other than that, it's not too bad still. I think it's about the same spot. Yeah, she does have to get in first. And she's fast, but if you play Vega, who's also a fast character, you kind of neutralize the mobility option. And I win in that aspect because Vega has way more mobility than Cammy. Yeah, you have a dive kick, but I have a wall dive where I can make it difficult to anti-air or bait it out, or bait out a reversal and whatnot, you know? And I have ASE, which, what are you going to do? You have to literally hit me before, as I'm recovering, or you're going to get clipped by trading. And I win the trade every time. So yeah. Okay, Abigail now, guys. This is huge. So Vega already beat the crap out of Abigail. Abigail versus Vega was 6-4 for Vega. Every time. It's a very easy match if you're Vega and you know how to check Abigail on his stuff. But now, this is going to be even easier. Even easier. Because I thought this was stupid easy before. If you use Abigail and you're not an Abigail main, or you haven't been, or if you don't know the Vega matchup, you're gonna die. I will not lose to you. But now I feel a little bad. So reduce the vitality from 1100 to 1075. Big nerf. Big nerf. 25 stun. Or sorry, increase the stun. Okay, so that's a buff. Sorry about that. Hurtbox shape. Change the height of his hurtbox and collision box for spinning knockdown damage. Okay, so it's a bit easier for when you hit him. Like in a juggle. Like anti-air or something like that. Like when you crush him out of the air, I'm guessing. Forward throw. Increase the spacing on hit in the corner. So no throw loop. Perfect. Standing leg kick start. Increase 6 frames. can't challenge probably on certain things. Increase the pushback on block. Perfect. No command grab mix-up most likely. Unless you do like 1 or 2 kicks. But definitely can't do 3 anymore. Standing heavy punch V-trigger. Stun decrease for the charge version. Perfect. I think it definitely should do less stun. That's perfect. Startup increase from 5 to 6. Okay, so a slower button now. So bang bang is the crouching one, and then vroom vroom is the standing jab auto combo, or the target combo. Reduce the downward hitbox, 3 frame recovery 10 to 12. Remove counter hit judgment after the attack startup. Okay. Increase the pushback on hit can be cancelled only to V trigger for crouching light kick. Interesting. That's not too bad. Yeah, they're basically reverting his AE buffs, but also nerfing a bit more too. Vroom vroom increase the pushback on hit. This also might mean when you get anti-aired, there's less mix-up potential, which is also very good for Vega. The more Vega can stay away and get in when he wants to, the better it is in this matchup, honestly. Third active frame will hit a downed opponent. That's cool. Abby Blaster V-Trigger. Stun decrease for the charge version from 20... Oh, this is his V-Trigger 2, I believe. Or is it? No. No, this is this V-Trigger 2. Sorry. These are the charge normals. Yeah, so stun decreased. Stun decreased. Startup slower. V-Reversal. Reduce the blowback. Okay. Probably because you can punish it now. Because this is minus on block. If I'm not mistaken. Abigail's V-Reversal is punishable on block. I'm 90% sure I'm telling the truth. And I am... It's -2. Okay, so now that it's -2, you can probably throw him now on block. Or just hit like a button, like a medium, because he has no 3 frame. Alright? So it's perfect for Vega. Perfect. Damage decreased from 20 to 80. Damn. Big damage nerfs. Okay. Again, this is all going to be great for Vega. Perfect. You have no excuse for losing this matchup now. Made the situation the same after Light Abigail's match expanded her box during recovery. Okay, cool. Excuse me. Abigail smash decreased, expanded her box. Base Sunrise. This is his command grab. Oh, this is the running command grab. 4 frame recovery after throw. That's great. EX increased the separation distance after hit. Okay, so no meaty, and 3 frame recovery. Perfect. Why not? Hybrid charge fixed the phenomenon where the advantage disadvantage when performed as a cancel from certain regular moves were different than that of max power. Okay, so this is when you're canceling into V trigger itself for the first time to activate. Metro crash on block. Opponent takes actual damage instead of recoverable damage. This is crazy. This is good. This is actually a buff. Reduce the upwards hitbox. So this might be easier to jump over. That's great. Enforce combo count restrictions on non-charged version. Okay, so you have to charge for a bit if you want to actually combo better. Damage increase for non-charged version. That's good. I think this V-Trigger 2 did need a buff. For sure. I think it definitely needed a buff. Abigail Punch, enforce combo count restrictions. So probably can't juggle off certain things, which is interesting. Increase the knockdown time for the first hit. That's good. Stun decreased for the non-rapid punch. Okay. And stun decreased for the rapid punch. That's good. I think that's fair. Add 8 frames recovery for the rapid punch version. Added 7 frames recovery. Okay, so you get worse meaties. That's good. I think Abigail basically is turning into like a neutral grappler monster. That basically he's a moving wall and he's gonna slowly get in instead of like how it was now, how it is now, where you can like rush in and kind of take a few risks and then get in. You know, this is good. I don't think Abigail's dead or you know ruined and not able to win anymore. I think you just have to know what you're doing. You have to be a good player. You can't just pick up Abigail and beat Tokido or whatever. You know what I mean? But the thing is, like, if you look at all these changes, right, and you look at how like GamerB played against Abigail at NCR, he didn't check so many things. Like every flip, giant flip that happened, he never checked once. Because it's not a true string. You can interrupt. It's crazy. Yeah, exactly. You can't spam stuff. And recovery, yeah, this is all great. This is all good. Okay, Zeku. This is big deal. Big deal. Okay, so this is a lot. Let me take a sip of water. Alright, there's a lot to go through. I actually, okay, based on these notes, I actually might try Zeku again. Because I'm thinking now, he actually, if he's buffed enough, he does beat Guile. I think he already beats Guile better than Vega handles him. Even if I know the matchup. And he handles Colleen better, I think. And he can handle Manat a little bit better too. So and he can handle Ed. So if he's buffed a little bit, he might actually be super good for the matchups that Vega lacks. And I actually, when Zeku came out, I was on the train for Zeku all the time. I was using him online. I was using him in tournaments. He's super fun and super cool. I love his design. So if he got buffed, I'm very interested. Very interested. So throw buffs, okay. No anti-airs on his normals that shouldn't anti-air. This is good. This is really good. Jumping heavy punch, expand the hitbox with base. I thought it was kind of finicky when I was using it. Fukaru changes it will not build EX gauge on hit or block. Okay, so this I'm going to pull up because I want to make sure I'm not misquoting Zeku. And oh, and by the way, for Vega, I actually think Zeku handles Vega really well. I'm going to be straight up. I think he handles him really well. So if you're fighting a mirror match, I think it's quite good for Zeku. Okay, so Fukaru, what is this? Yeah, this is a V reversal. Okay. So not build EX meter. Okay. Toshi, this is... Oh no, that Fukaru is his V skill. Sorry. So this will not build EX gauge on hit or block. This will only build V gauge. Interesting. Okay. Toshi is his V reversal. Change the point of reaction from blowback to stagger. Maybe you can punish. Maybe you can like actually get a hit. That's pretty good. And they made this start up way faster. He's one of the fastest V skills now. 12 frames. That's pretty good. Bushingram. This is Koku. This is the kick that goes horizontally. Okay, damage decreased at the base and the part that nullifies projectiles by 10. Big deal. Who cares? Damage decreased by 20. So Bon is the where is it here? Yeah, Bon is the normal kick. The Bon is the air kick. Oh no, is it? Wait. Let me confirm this. Okay. Yeah, I agree, Mad King. That style should definitely be the way. It's basically with these notes, they're enforcing that style of play, and you can't just go nuts. Oh, sorry, Bon is the anti-air. So if you anti-air now with light Bon, it's decreased. EX gram Bon, change the blowback. Okay, for EX, so it gets further back. And Teki is the up kick. The anti-air version of the Koku. So that's changed the horizontal blowback on hit. Okay. So it's shortened? Or is it more? Damage decreased on the base hit by 10. That's fine. 10. Fine. Decreased. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, these are all minor. They're all minor. Because they're giving him a lot of buffs, so I understand. EX Bushin. Oh, this is the flip. So change the movement distance upon directional key input. That's cool. So maybe you can move it more and change the trajectory on startup. So I wonder what this will look like now. Shhheeeeow. What is this? Oh, this is a stance change. So can be cancelled from Bushingram, Koku, Bon, Teki on hit only. That is sick. That is so sick. Jesus, guys. That's crazy good. That's crazy, crazy, crazy good. Because right now you can only do it off of normals. So it's even better now. I can't imagine what that's going to look like. Like that, does that mean you can do like Koku, stance switch, and then run and do sliding kick? Because that would be so sick. Okay. What is this one? This is V-Trigger 1 here. This one here. The first normal move performed can be cancelled. That's sick. Change the invincibility time from 6 to 3. That's perfect. It's invincible earlier. Change so that a crouching heavy punch from Dante that hits a crouching point will force a stand. That's perfect. No more whiffs. That's perfect. Because now, this means if you land this, you can get Techie off of it. That's perfect. That's really good, guys. It's really good. This is his super, I believe. Yeah, this is his... no, sorry. This is his V-Trigger 2. And we got a lot of notes. So address the phenomenon where all the hits of Karura Tenzin would not connect when cancelled. That's perfect. Indecision press the ES Bushingram Koku Teki. Awesome. Awesome stuff. Change the movement distance from initial start. Change the one-time usage to timer type. Oh! Add the special move Karura Tenzin. So it's a timer thing now. That's huge. Damage decreased from 1. Okay, I understand. That's fine. Stunned, because he gets a cancel now, and he can choose when to do it, so I understand why these are nerfs. I understand. On hit, reduce the opponent's blowback time by 3 frames. Okay. On hit, change the to be projectile invincible until the active frames end. So fireball punish, maybe. Maybe. This is really sick. This is really, really sick. This is his super, do I believe? Trigger 2, critical art. Yeah, this is critical art. So increase the amount of EX meter gain for the opponent from 60 to 100. Okay, this seems like with all the DLC characters, they seem to be not getting... The opponent doesn't seem to get that much meter gain from this. So they're just adjusting it. That's fine. So old is buffed. Old is looking good. Now young, though. Major damage increase on throw. 40, 20, 50. Increased meter gain. Damn, that's huge. That's really big. Throw damage is big on Zeku, especially young. Jumping, change the hitbox and hitbox to match the change in motion. That's nice. Okay, I like that. Expanded the forward hitbox, deleted the forward hurtbox, and reduced and expanded the hurtbox. Okay, I see. So they're making it more of a consistent anti-air to do what it wants to do. That's nice. It's very good. Okay, now let's look at these. So Tempo Kari is what? This is his V skill. Change so that it does not build EX gauge. Okay, so they buffed it even more though. They increased the damage by 10 and expanded the upwards hitbox for the startup of the second hit. Expanded the upwards hitbox for the second hit. Active frames from the second hit increased from 2 to 4. Perfect. More consistent to juggle with probably. Attack start from reduced from 17 to 12. Adjustment like before. Change the opponent reaction from blowback to stagger on hit. Increase the pushback on block. Just like before for old stance. So it's exactly the same now. Ease the combo count on Bushinsho? What? Are you kidding me? Yo, guys, Bushinsho is the palm. Where he does the palm. So you can already combo... Oh my god. So that means you can combo what? Like anything? Like any normal? Or like slide maybe only? Like I'm wondering what you can cancel. Oh my god. So hard Bushinsho, where for hard Bushinsho only the projectile nullifying projectile would not be generated. Okay, nice. So now you can actually punish fireballs with it. Up close and get the counter hit probably. Very nice. And you would get the crumple in this situation too. So that's amazing. EX Bushinsho increase in recovery 1 frame. Okay, that's fine. So this is no issue. Honestly, no issue. It makes it just a little bit easier to punish. That's fine. You're only going to use this in combos anyway. You're not going to use EX for no reason. Oh, sorry. You only get crumples from this one, not from hard. Hard, you would just get either make it safe or you get big hit. A big hit and a good knockdown. Attack startup increased from 27 to 26. No big deal. Just a bit slower because maybe people were getting through fireballs a bit too easily. So just a little bit harder. Oh, no, sorry. It's easier now. Oh my god, that's crazy. Okay, good. This is even better now as a fireball punch. More reasons to use Zeku against Guile. A Shhheeeeow. What is this one? Geki EX. This is the run. Okay, this is the run. Let's see here. Tetsu here. Oh, no, sorry. This is not the run. The run is something else. This is the options after the run. So this option here, Ashikari, is the slide. So the slide damage increased by 20 and ease the combo count. So wait a minute. Guys, you can juggle more? So when you get the slide, you can combo something else. Maybe you can do like V-Trigger 2. Maybe you can do a Hazanto. We'll have to see. You have to try this stuff out. This is crazy good. I love this. I love that Zeku got buffed. He's such a fun, hype character to see. EX slide. So EX slide, they increase the stun by 50. Holy crap. And ease the combo count again. Damn. Oh my god, guys. So this is the overhead. They ease the combo count. So you can combo from this. And the EX one does even more stun, and you can also combo. That's so sick. Young Zeku got way buffed. Damn. This one is what? Shukumomyo. I think that was the... Yeah, this is the stance switch. So you can cancel from Bushinsho, Hozanto, and all these run moves. You can cancel into stance change. On hit only, though, to make it safe. I understand. Yeah, I think that's cool. I think it makes Zeku more interesting because you can mix up which form you're in, much more freeform style. It's kind of nice. Adante, or Adatien. This one is what? This is V-Trigger. Okay, this is V-Trigger. Normal hit can be cancelled. Okay, this is like before, and change invincibility. Okay, so same thing. V-Trigger 2. This is the same thing. I believe these are all the same. Yeah, they're all the same from before, I believe. Someone can correct me if not. And then a super, so same thing, adjustment. So yeah, Zeku buffed. Zeku could be, and I don't want to get too excited, but I think he could be top 8. Maybe top 8. He may be top 8. Sorry, my cat is whining for food. Not yet. Not yet. Soon. Almost done here, guys. So we got Sakura. Added 1 frame of recovery for throw, so no throw loop in the corner, I'm guessing. Yeah, this is what this is. Yeah, no more Alex. He might be like from the worst character in the game, one of the worst characters in the game, to one of the best, honestly. This is huge stuff. When you get a lot of stuff that says ease the combo count, that just means more options. More options is a good thing in this game. Or any fighting game, for example. Shoulder throw. Recovery increased damage. Okay. Sakura got buffed too, it looks like. Hers can be cancelled from normal moves. Tango Hadoken, charge version, V-Trigger Hadoken. Damn, that's pretty good. Reduce the startup or reduce the upward hitbox. Okay, no anti-air now. Reduce the active frames from 4 to 3. Okay, so just a slight tweak. Adjusted the motion due to the motion above hitbox are properly adjusted accordingly. Nice. Okay, that's nice. Advantage to increase from 2 to +5. That's big. 3 frame gap is a big difference. Pushback on hit slightly decrease. Okay, so she's more consistent now with this. This is her heavy punch unique attack. Expand the forward hitbox of the active frame with the active frame for active frame 3 frame. Active 3 frame will no longer trigger a crush counter. Reduce the backwards hurtbox. So it won't hit behind, but this will be a better button. Yeah. Change the stun distribution. Okay, that's pretty good. Change the increase or damage increase from 60 to 80. V-reversal slower now. Pushback slightly decreased. Sure. Reduce the hitbox. Added frame recovery. So yeah, by the way, I forgot to mention with Zeku changes, Vega's gonna have a tough time. I'm gonna tell you this right now, especially against Young, because Young was the problem. I could deal with old Zeku, but Young Zeku is gonna be freaking hard. Based on these notes. On paper. I have to figure it out in training mode, but on paper, this looks good. And Sakura, Vega definitely beats Sakura because she has a slower fireball, and her hard kick Tatsu, if she tries to go for that, you know, that low tier stuff, it's not going to work because I can V-skill through it every time. So it's a good match. These buffs definitely help, but I'm not too sure if they'll push it in her favor. I don't think it will. Reduce the hitbox out of 5 from recovery on whiff. Shinfukaku, or Tatsu. Increase the damage. Okay, reduce the startup. And expand the hurt box for the second hit. Okay, so easier to hit out of the air, I'm guessing. Hadoken, increase the damage. Nice. Increase the damage. Nice, that's good. Startup decrease, 17 to 14. Okay. And... over movement. I don't think... yeah, none of these things hurt Vega at all. They just help her be more consistent when she's getting hits and damage. Yeah, I don't understand a lot of these changes because I don't play Sakura, but yeah, I think she's definitely going to be better, so which is really nice. I do like these a lot. Oh, really? I don't know. I'm not sure if there's a trick. You have to ask someone else. But yeah, I'm sure... I think Sakura players are going to be happy. She didn't get like everything adjusted, but pretty much all the things that seem to be, you know, inconsistent or buggy or whatnot. So yeah, a big flappy donkey. No, I don't think Geef is low tier now. Geef is low tier before. He got buffed, if anything. They're not buffs that are huge. They're just like 2 things that are kind of nice. Okay, guys, and we're at the end. We're finally at Blanca. Finally. Thank you guys for sticking with me all this time. I'm probably going to end the stream after this because I'm getting really hungry. And so is my cat, so I got to feed him too. So Blanca. I was actually using Blanca for a while. I tried to pocket him on the side. I kind of gave up because I don't like the way I have to play him against Guile and bad matchups that I wanted to use him for. Yeah, so let's see. So quick rolling V reversal, increase the pushback on block, increase the opponent's blowback on hit. Okay, pretty consistent change with all the V reversals now. Jungle Dynamo Lightning Beast. So reduce 2 frame recovery for the V trigger cancel. These are his V triggers. So reduce 2 frames recovery during the cancel. That's good. This means you can actually frame trap with it better, probably. Electric Thunder, an advantage on block increase from +2 to +3. This is great. This is great because now he can actually frame trap with better lights that can actually hit confirm into counter hit strings and then get good damage. This is strong. EX Thunder, increased by 20, stun increased by 20, can now be cancelled into V trigger. Fucking amazing. That's awesome. That's great. Blanca buffs are really welcome. We don't see enough Blanca, honestly. And Choco Blanca will be excited. V Electric Thunder, stun increased from 80 to 230. Damn, that's good. That's really good. You know what? I really like these changes. I like these kind of changes where if you spend meter, you should be able to cancel into trigger. I like those options. That's cool. It's very cool because it creates more opportunities, right? Backstep rolling changed to blowback damage on mid-air hit. Okay, ease the combo count. Oh shit. See, when you see, okay guys, if you see these 4 words, this is scary. This can be very scary. And it gives you creativity. Okay? These are the words you should look for in a patch. Decrease the landing recovery from 14 to 11. These are the words that you should be excited for. If you see this in any of your characters' changes, you should be excited. Decrease the landing recovery from 14 to 11. Okay, so it's probably easier to land combos or pressure. Because it is plus on block. EX backstep room, reduce recovery from 13 to 5 frames. 5 frames. 5 frames. So this is much harder to hit. That's really good. Okay, V step back rolling, decrease the landing recovery from 14 to 11. Oh, interesting. Okay. Ground shade rolling. This is one of my favorite V triggers. So fun to use. Change so that the first and second hits will be blocked successfully. Okay. Reduce the disadvantage from block from 14 to -8. God damn. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. And then ground shade rolling max charge. Reduce the damage from 250 to 220. Probably did too much. Change so that the final hit causes a god break. Okay, so not the first hit, it'll be the final hit. That's kind of fair. I like that. Plus, this is huge. I like this a lot. But damn. Damn. This is quite the patch. Vega... Oh yeah, and Vega beats Blanca. I should mention that too. Yeah, Vega beats Blanca. It's going to be a bit harder when Blanca gets a hit on Vega. It's going to be harder for him to you know, take the damage because he's going to lead into big damage, right? And he's going to get better frame traps off his Thunder. So this will be big. So this will hurt Vega, and this will hurt Vega too. The recovery adjustments on these backstep rolling, and the easing the combo count. So Vega has to be a bit more careful. No, man. You don't have to cry. Don't have to cry. I don't want to see you cry over Vega. Vega got buffed, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, I'll end with this. Let's go back to Vega so I can end with this properly. So, if you guys watch this, or you share it with someone, you know, you clip this, whatever it is, I just want you guys to know, I'm going to keep with Vega until the end of Street Fighter dies, until my wrist breaks, because the character is so sick. The character just got buffed in the areas I wanted. Not everywhere, but mostly what I wanted. And he's one of the most stylish characters out there, for sure. So we're going to see a lot more Vegas coming back. If Mike Alnoa is excited, everyone's going to be excited. You understand? If he's super stoked about these changes, everyone else who plays Vega is going to be mildly impressed at the very, very least. Alright? Alright guys, enjoy the rest of your Easter. Happy Easter to you guys. I'm glad you guys were all joining me for this. I will catch you guys next time, and I'll upload this to YouTube so you share it with anyone and everyone that plays Vega, played Vega, looked at Vega on the character select screen and thought, maybe I should try this character. That's pretty cool. He has a mask and a claw, you know? Anyways, guys, take care. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.